Aaron.
Hello, Dr. Adam.
Hello, Nurse Aaron. We're here today to talk to you about a most serious issue plaguing the global community. There is an outbreak of coronas everywhere.
Oh, no, not coronas.
It's affecting everywhere. Quick, get the lines. We've been drafted by the Chinese national government in order to run one of the new hospitals that they seemingly built overnight.
With a suspiciously diverse cast of employees.
Yeah.
I have a sneaking suspicion that this is not how the hospital actually looks, but is in fact China's diversity vision, TM.
Anyway, we've been assigned by the supreme leader of China, Supreme Leader Pooh himself, and we have been assigned to wipe out the coronavirus.
AKA the Winnie the Flu.
Yeah. All right, everyone. So let's get the hospital staff ready for an influx of patients contracted.
Well, we got 338 employees.
All right. How's the gift shop looking?
Good.
Good.
I don't know where it is. We absolutely built this hospital from scratch.
Yep. Oh, there's all our ambulances.
Yeah, there's some over there. I wanted to buy more, but it wouldn't let us do it. I guess China has a limit on that.
Well, remember during the 2008 Olympics, they were like anybody with an odd number license plate is not allowed to drive anymore in order to clear up the smog for the Olympics. Everyone was like, yeah. So now they're like, get rid of all the ambulances. They're causing too much pollution.
Was that legit?
Yep.
There's definitely like even ambulances and fire trucks and shit that had odd number license plates were banned.
Yeah.
Like, all right, no, you're not allowed on the road. Like, wasn't the point of this to allow more of us? Like, no.
The Chinese government is so fucking awful.
Oh man,
I really want to go see China, like really badly, because I love their history and their culture, and I'm sure I'd love their people and their cities and that kind of stuff. But their fucking government is so fucking awful and like just blatantly fucking evil.
Yeah, it's a great time. It's a great idea to have a massive organization like China to have these viruses that they create so that they can wipe out the population, and that's how they take over the world.
Can you imagine that they're like, all right, now to release the virus in order to begin our stages of world population? Where'd you release it? The Wuhan province?
Oh man, here comes all the coronas.
Uh-oh.
I got a 6-pack.
Uh-oh. It's like, but that's our province. I was like, yeah, I thought you wanted to wipe out our population. No! Everyone else's population. Oh, okay. Well, you might want to build some new hospitals. Can we do that? Yeah, it's easy. We're going to use it building the finest Chinese building practices. Don't worry. This hospital, built overnight, is certainly up to snuff.
Yeah, I don't get, like, how the hell is China building so much shit so fast? Are they just awful at it?
I'm going to go with it's a combination of they're throwing a shit ton of people at the problem, a shit ton of money, and they're not... I'm guessing that the build quality isn't quite as
yeah,
good.
there's probably, like, no red tape or councils or anything. They're just like, we built this thing.
Well, Grand Tour went to China, like, two seasons ago or whatever that was, and when they went there, they were driving down, like, a 6-lane highway, but there was no gas station nearby because the gas stations hadn't caught up to the highway.
They stopped at like 6 gas stations, and all of them were still in the process of being built. Yeah. And
it has the coronavirus doing it.
I don't know what's happening. There's too many people.
Have we trained the security guards to fight off roving bands of Vin Diesels when they come and looking for their coronas?
This episode is powered by Fast 9 or whatever it's called.
See in trailers, in theaters.
See trailers in theaters soon.
Yeah. Now starring John Cena and that guy from Tokyo Drift who died and is now back to life. No, really, check out the trailer. It's fucking stupid.
Didn't actually die, not Paul Walker.
Nope.
They can't bring Paul Walker back.
Actually, they can. If they can bring Grand Moff Tarkin back, they can bring back fucking
Why aren't they just doing deep fakes?
What?
They should just do deep fakes.
How great would that be? Like, and like now, Star Wars Episode 10 starring Gregory Peck. Like, what?
Yeah. I'm going to do this one myself, ma'am. I'm going to need you to take that bra off. Also, the rest of your clothes.
Yeah.
Let's do... We're doing a physical examination right now because it took me too long. Let's
like, all right, in order to...
we'll massage those breasts.
Yeah.
To see if you have any chronic kidney disease or, in fact,
the best way we found to...
Hey, what happened? Why are you happy?
The best way to combat the coronavirus that we've found is all the women need to get together, strip down to as little clothes as possible, and then start doing yoga poses. What about the men? No, that won't work on men. No. It's like, all right, doctor, I think HR's on the line for you, and he's like, doctor? It's like, well, you're not a doctor? It's like, no, I just bought this lab coat in the gift shop. Nobody's been stopping me. By the way, there was an open heart surgery I was dragged into, but I got bored partway through, so you might want to check in on that. You're like, come learn.
Let's test her. Let's see if she can hear me now. This is definitely the best way of determining whether or not you have the Bud Light virus.
No, it's Bud Light Lime.
Oh, yeah. Bud Light with Lyme virus.
Ugh.
Why don't we have a name for the coronavirus? Why did they just call it the coronavirus?
Because I think that's the species or like the strain of virus.
Yeah, but like a common cold is a coronavirus.
Yeah, I don't know.
So,
I don't know why. I guess the name just stuck. I don't know why we didn't call it after some sort of like some animal.
Yeah,
like I know it didn't come from pandas, but how great would it be? Like watch out for the panda flu. To be fair, it does have a name. It's Winnie the Flu.
Yeah, exactly. That's officially what it's called now.
Also, somebody took a picture of the president of China after a speech he was giving. He coughed a little bit, I guess, because his throat was dry, and everyone's like, "Oh my God, he's got the flu! He's dying!"
All right, whatever. Just do shit on your own. It's taking too long. We'll see what you got.
Oh man, it's raining. It's raining bad out there. It's
you're gonna get my floors all dirty.
Should we? You're yelling at people. It's like, doctor, this is the 5th case of coronavirus has come in the past hour. It's like, tell them to take their fucking shoes off. This is fucking white tile laminate.
Is that okay? Okay, yes, sir. It's like we're still getting coronavirus. Oh no, that's got nothing to do with the coronavirse.
Yeah, I'm
just
fucking
tracking battery on my fucking floor. Yeah. Who's this guy? Get your shirt back.
You know how much money I spent redoing the floor? Like $1,000. Like
the fuck is this guy doing?
What?
He had like the symptoms that he has. Well, he has a crumbly nail, a nail discoloration, presumably on his foot, because he had the other one was some other foot related thing. This one's athlete's foot. So the dude's sitting on the fucking bench with his shirt off.
He recently got really fit and he's proud of it, but he doesn't have that great a body. He's just like a dad's body. He's like, "Oh, you want me to take my shirt off?" It's like, that's not necessary, sir. I'm taking my shirt off. Sir, please don't.
I'm taking my pants off.
All right, security.
Security gonna help me with this? All right, let's get a natural disaster happening. Natural disaster, just like the coronavirus.
Yeah. And how many natural disasters can we spawn?
Like one at a time.
No. Be great to be like, and there's an earthquake, and a volcano, and the nukes are going off, and coronavirus is outbreaking, and zombies are banging on the door.
Where's all the patients at? Everybody done?
All the people in here are just hospital staff.
Did we cure corona or whatever already?
That'd be awesome. We did it. We did what Winnie the Pooh couldn't do.
Let's see, are there patients? No, that's not it.
I'm gonna be honest. If I was gonna elect someone to be in charge of the world's largest, most populous country on Earth, I wouldn't have elected Winnie the Pooh himself. He seems more somebody who would be into honey and taking naps. That's just me, though.
That's the cure. You gotta eat lots of honey.
I'm gonna get kidnapped by fucking Chinese agents now. And they're gonna be like, "What'd you say about our leader?" That's Sir Winnie the Pooh to you.
Nah, they don't care.
They kind of do, though, because they have tried to kidnap people before. I don't understand what they're thinking.
No, they don't care enough to understand English.
Like, we're gonna kidnap you and take you back to China. It's like, how are you gonna do this? Like, well, we're gonna go into the airport. Oh, walk into the airport with a bag over the dude's head, and he's like, where are you taking him to? He's like, oh, we're going on a vacation back to China. What do you mean back to? Fuck.
Leg injury. I don't know what it is. These people don't have symptoms yet. So, what? He's warm, so he has a foot contusion. Leg injury. Oh, these must be the natural disaster guys.
Well, what was the natural disaster?
I don't know. I said there was storm or some nonsense.
Oh, fuck it. Go home out of it. Jesus Christ.
Coronavirus became a hurricane. I mean, the Winnie the Flu became like a angry weather god.
It's just spreading the virus faster. Fuck. Don't get hit by the rain. We should have made it like the Health Science Center made this hospital fucking impossibly confusing.
Yeah, no, my design skills are way too good for that. I had to make a good hospital.
The hospital nearby where me and Aaron live is one of the worst designed buildings I've ever been in. Like, I'm really good at, like, finding my way around buildings and places, but that place is like a fucking labyrinth. It's seriously like one of the worst designed buildings ever.
It's
I'm
because
pretty sure I saw the Minotaur just wandering around being like, help!
it used to be like some dude's house, and then they added 45 other buildings onto it.
Yeah.
So there's like no logic at all. Remember, like, my sister was having, like, she thought potentially some health issues. So I brought her to the hospital, and we ended up waited like 5 hours, and we still didn't get in. So like, fuck it, I'm just going home.
I'll die in the comfort of my own bed.
Yeah, I'll just die at the house. I'm sick of watching fucking James Corden and his dog shit late night show.
Yeah. You could have broken her leg and got her in quicker.
Oh, there we go. Yeah. Oh my god, just an issue or something. Because for some reason they decide to, on overnights, to have one fucking doctor in.
So my mom found a really good way of getting to bump to the front of the line at the hospital. Because when she...
Keep farting?
What?
Keep farting?
No.
Like stink up the whole room?
When I was about 3 or 4, she shattered her ankle.
Oh, they're gonna say she shat her pants.
Because she was trying to show us how to do the monkey bars, me and my friend, and she didn't do it. So she shattered her ankle, and Dad took her to the hospital. And I wasn't around for this. They dropped me off at my grandmother's, or got my grandmother to come watch me, because they were like, we're not gonna take him to the hospital. And they brought her in, and they said, yeah, it's going to be at least a 3-hour wait, if not longer, to get in to see somebody. And a nurse came over and was like, can we make you more comfortable? And the nurse went out to touch my mom's leg, and she screamed at the top of her lungs so loud that doctors in other parts of the hospital could hear her, don't you fucking touch my leg. And apparently that bumped her right to the front of the line because she was the next one in.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah.
Are we taking these buddies? Is this just having a race or something? Why did we need to take him to a bed? Also, why is this game... Okay. What? We put him on a stretcher, brought him into his own room, and then he just got out of bed, now he's going home. Oh, he's using our bathroom.
Can I go home? I feel fine. No, get on your bed! Okay, now you can go home.
Fill the toilet with his shit before he leaves.
Like when my grandmother went to the hospital, same hospital we're talking about, because it's a shitty fucking building. But she went to the hospital because she broke her hip, and while she was staying in the room, suddenly water started to pour into the window because we were getting a slightly more than average amount of rain, and that apparently the window could not take. So they had to evacuate her out of that room and put her on a different floor. And then later on that night, she was lying in bed, and all of a sudden she heard a tremendous bang as the pipe overhead burst and started pouring water into the room. So they had to move her again. And she was just like, can I go home? I just want to go home.
Yeah, is it like you're better off at your own fucking house half the time out there anyway? And yeah, free healthcare is great and everything, but the service is dog shit and the hospital sucks.
Is that dog shit ever elsewhere in Canada? It's just Eastern health is a fucking nightmare.
Yeah, fair enough. TC hospitalization for an ankle contusion sounds right. And
is there an option to put him down, like to do the horse thing, like broken leg?
That's right.
Shotgun him to the back of the head.
Yeah, let's see who we get coming in to emerge. Slow night, it looks like. We got anybody in bed? Oh yeah, we got this guy. Yeah, he's in bed.
Fucking clean the floor. God damn it.
You know, fucking reduce minimum wage. You don't.
Jesus Christ. There's no minimum wage in China.
Oh yeah, right.
Do you think that's not actually like dirt on the floor? That's the floor coming apart as people walk over because it was built in a day.
No, that's her water for the month. That's her drinking supply.
Fuck.
She's just a volunteer. She comes in and soaks it up, and then like wrings it out into a bin, and then she gets to go home. That's her water. That's her reward for coming in and doing her Winnie the Pooh.
The shitty thing is, it's probably be cleaner than some of the water in China, from what I've heard, because apparently there's a really nasty habit of companies in China dumping tremendous amounts of toxic waste into water to the point where it's killing farmland and stuff. And all the residents are like, can you fucking stop pouring sludge into our water supply? And the company's like, no. Yeah, I don't like two of the biggest outbreaks that we've had in recent years, like SARS and coronavirus, and avian flu as well. I can't remember where avian flu happened.
Well, let's lump it in there. Why not? Let's be racist. Have come from that area of the world. Like, stop fucking... Like, what was it? They said they came from a snake or something, they believe. Like, maybe don't Like maybe actually have like decent fucking health control over random food markets and
Well,
shit.
I will say it's hard.
no
It's hard for like I have sympathy for the people living in these in places like this because like if your drinking water is that river and like that's where you get your drinking water to, and then like 2 miles upstream, the government allowed a fucking nuclear waste disposal company to start pouring fucking like irradiated nuclear waste into the fucking water supply. Like obviously you're gonna get sick. There's not a lot you can do about it because that's the one river for like miles around, and you can't.
Yeah, I don't blame
else.
the people living there. I'm just saying that like the country doesn't give a fuck about safety. It seems like. Okay, so we got this buddy. Oh, okay, we've determined that it's influenza, and the appropriate thing for that is antivirals. So we'll just send him home, bit of rest. On your way, sir. You're free to go home.
Make sure you do a tour. Let's give you a tour of the hospital. Shake everybody's hand. You're like that dude from The Division who's trying to start the plague or whatever.
I'm playing as Gordon Ammer Simulator. He should have just went to China. It would have happened by itself.
How mad would you be? Like, you spent years and years developing a super bug and to infect and attack America, to wipe America off the face of the earth as some sort of statement about environmentalism or whatever the fuck. And then by random happen chance, an even better version of your flu just comes out of China and wipes everybody out anyway. Like, how mad would you be?
God damn it, fucking...
Life, and then Dr. Malcolm's like, life finds a way.
A bus crash has been reported. Winnie the Flu has killed a bunch of school children.
Oh, no.
Yep.
It's the opposite of what he should be doing. I haven't been drinking my beer.
Oh, we got ambulance. I think. Where's ambulance? I want him to... Oh!
Man, that was a sharp turn.
There he goes.
What a weird set of lights on that.
I don't know how to send this guy home, so... yeah, you can go to another hospital. There you go.
We're building a hospital to help combat the coronavirus, and anytime somebody comes in sick, we're like, get the fuck out of here! Jesus, it's gross.
Fuck, I'm
Go
not
away! Go to another hospital.
You're gonna spread that around coming in here like that. Like it's a hospital.
It's a clean hospital.
Yeah. There's no coronavirus in here. It's clean for a reason, bitch.
But it's the National Coronavirus Treatment Center.
Oh.
Go away! We don't want you here.
What happened? Where'd you go?
All the doctors are like, but Mr. President, we don't understand. You hired us in. We're the top flu specialists in the country. Like, aren't we supposed to be helping to cure this flu? And you're like, no, bring me honey. I'm gonna eat it with my hands out of a jar, as is my custom.
It's already like caked onto his hands. He got all kinds of like, dirt and flies and like.
It's like, Mr. President, would you like this? It's like, would you like to sign this document? I would love to. And you see honey dripping off his hand. He's like, maybe later. No, I'll do it now.
Ah, my hands are clean right now.
Here, let me shake your hand. Ugh.
Okay, who we got? This guy. Oh, is he bleeding on his shirt, or is it? We're gonna pretend.
I don't know why every asshole sounds the same on our channel.
Because assholes sound like that. They have trouble nasally.
They just talk like they got no fucking nasal passages at all.
Hand contusion.
Man, George Lucas must hate us. Sitting on his mountain of wealth.
He's a hand contusion. What do you got oxygen on him for?
He's like, this is the best oxygen I've ever had. Fuck, can you do something about my hand? No.
Oh, we got another one coming in.
Woo!
There was one ambulance that came through here, and it was just a dude got in the back of it. So it's like they went off and forgot the stretcher. So they had to come back and pick it up. Oh, shit, we can't even pick this guy up.
All right, we'll be right back. Try to keep the blood in.
Can one of you stay here? No.
No, Jim gets lonely if he's driving by himself. Why can't you drive? I get lonely if Jim's not.
No, we gotta. There's a Pokestop on the way, so Jim's gonna come with us.
Do you want me to take your phone? Here, I'll take your phone and get you some cool Charmanders.
No. Last time I did that, it got scratched. I don't want to give my phone to someone.
Well, it's getting bloody right now, so I don't see how getting scratched will make it worse.
At least I can wipe the blood off. Chest contusion, broken ribs. Who's this guy? Where'd the other guy get? They're just completely fucked off with this guy. They're like gassing him, just letting him die. Just put him out of his misery. Boop. Like it's his hand. He has a broken finger. Yeah.
Boop.
Oh.
Boop.
Okay. What about this chick? She's a broken foot. You unplug that machine. It's making a racket.
He fucking dies. He's getting such shitty healthcare that his situation is rapidly deteriorating just sitting around. He's like, yeah, we didn't know we didn't know how to make this guy feel any better, so we just vaporized some cocaine and shoved that into his oxygen supply.
Let's X-ray him.
Fucking eating his own fingernails off. Like,
this guy's just watching TV. You know, Thomas Jackson, whatever his name is, fucking...
He thinks it's a bar. He comes in and is like, where's the VLTs to? I want to play the slots.
Where's everybody? Okay, we got another guy.
I fucking hate the sound of VLTs. Haven't done alarm systems in enough bars and stuff around town.
You just gonna leave her in the road or what?
All right, everyone, job well done. The car smashes into her.
Fucking get her off the road, man.
Is her name Lisa Moore?
Yeah.
No shit, that was the name of one of my professors.
Oh,
Tommy Creative Writing. Yeah, Lisa Moore.
Well, we'll have to leave her in the road.
Kind of looks like her too.
Oh, she doesn't have any money, I guess. Well, doesn't
have any money. You just shove her off the gurney, like dump her onto the ground.
What's that movie, John Q?
What?
With Denzel Washington. What was it called?
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Was
it might have been John Q.
Huh?
Might have been John Q.
Something like that. Something Q.
Yeah.
Where he ends up holding a hostage ransom because he doesn't have money to fix his kid or whatever.
Yeah, his kid needs a heart operation and he can't afford
it. And they highlight the critical flaw in American healthcare, and nobody really gave a shit because it still operates the same way.
Yeah. So you know about the Canadian system, but at least like people can afford the basics.
We watched that movie in school in religion class.
Yeah, I also watched it in religious class.
Because it was at that time in like the curriculum for schools in North America, I guess, where
they're phasing it out.
Yeah, where like you weren't allowed to teach kids religion, but it's still a class.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, we're just watching movies, I guess, that have nothing to do with
This
anything.
is a joke.
And she's still on the road. And that's
situation deteriorating.
And it's not like we don't have beds. There's 2 empty ones right here.
Even still, bring her out of the road. I hope it rains soon. She's screaming at the top of her lungs, help!
Okay, physical examination. Maybe I can select what to do here. I'm playing in doctor mode now, which I don't know what that means. I think you need to select certain doctors that you want to play as, and then you get to pick what they do.
Ooh, Kate Rodriguez. I bet she's pretty smart.
But this game is...
Oh, no, wait, she's a patient.
This game is like a hyper complex, so I don't know what I'm doing half the time.
Hang on, she just walked... Who are the fucking janitors leaving their carts in the middle of the fucking lane?
Yeah, especially when there's like turbo dirty hallways elsewhere. Yeah.
I'm on break. Look, there's another one. There's like 4 of them in the same fucking thing. Just scroll up a little bit.
Yeah, there's 4 of them. There, another one there.
Jesus Christ. Like, can the janitors get their shit out of the way?
Another one there. Although I think that's hers. I thought she's just fucking off. Like, I gotta take a shit.
Oh, on break, so our shift's over. It's like, can you put your stuff away? Nope.
Still in the road. Even though I've already told the buddy what to do. How are our patients? Also, we got a bunch of like red flashing down here. That's fine. Don't worry about that.
What is it?
We don't have all of this things filled out.
Oh.
We don't have surgeons or some shit.
What the fuck do you need surgeons for? It's the coronavirus.
Yeah, it's China. It don't matter. You know, that's probably why all these chopping cart janitor things are, because the rest of the janitors are off doing surgery.
That's one of my favorite
trying to cut
places.
out the coronavirus.
One of my favorite things that in Grand Tours, they're like, we went to go see the birthplace of communism in China. And then afterwards, we went to the gift shop and then had some McDonald's.
Yeah, that was great. China's a perfect country as model society.
Yeah.
She's just gonna be dead, I guess. That's fine. Wait, what does it say? Waiting for bed.
Okay. Fucking completely. We keep wheeling her in, but he's like, not that one. No, Jesus, I'm not sitting in that.
Cat scratch disease. Active. A PCR? What is that? Hermatology lab. Let's follow this guy. What is it?
Hermatology? What, lizards and reptiles?
Is he a janitor now? Or is he just sitting on the seat?
Is that line from fucking, what's that shit movie with Tom Hanks? Like, I'm the captain now. So he's the janitor now. What?
Captain Phillips?
Yeah. I'm janitor now.
Oh. Is that a shitty movie?
I never saw it.
Oh, I saw part of it.
The only part that I saw was the part at the end where the U.S. Navy nurse is treating him for shock because apparently she was an actual U.S. Navy nurse. And apparently it's a really, really good, like, accurate scene to depict how somebody acts while they're in shock. And I saw that when I was doing my Red Cross first aid training.
Sweet. I saw part of it, and then I didn't. Oh, here we go. Here's all of our patients. Oh, she's up in radiology. Lisa Moore, she's out in the street. Joseph White.
Jesus, here comes the fucking Oompa Loompa army.
Oh, okay. Oh, we must be switching over to day shift.
Holy fucking goddamn.
What the fuck is this Mrs. saying? Like, can you just bring me inside, please? There's like 200 people going in. This is like Katamari or something, if it was like a hospital-themed snake game. Like, you gotta, don't touch any of the other employees at the hospital. You gotta make the longest snake you can. We're doing the Mamba or whatever, Mambo 5.
That's what she hears from the hospital. Like, the door's open, it's your mom and everyone's like, what the fuck's going on in there? Wheel me in.
Who's gonna help me? I'm bleeding. Okay, she just left, I guess. Unknown hazard.
A little bit of Monica in my life, a little bit of Jessica on my side. Lisa Moore can wait out on the street.
What are they doing? Are they just putting all these people to sleep? You got a foot contusion. All right, better gas them. What is happening? We got like 1 million empty rooms, 338 fucking hired physicians for different specializations, and Buddy's in being gassed on the thing here, waiting for a physical examination and an X-ray on his foot.
Yeah, my foot hurts. So I was like, all right, well, we're just gonna put you
on
under.
the table. Get on the table, sir.
You like being addicted to morphine, right? What?
Can you just look at my foot, please? It's really painful. Yeah, put this mask on.
It's standard hospital policy. Anytime somebody comes in, we gotta gas them. A bunch of nurses walk in to take over the day shift. It's like, all right, everyone, get ready to get gassed. I'm not a patient, though. Doesn't matter. Hospital policy.
Speed this up, see where Kate's going. Also, for someone with the last name Rodriguez, she looks kind of Asian.
Who are you to judge?
How long does it take you to go up the elevator, man? Oh, there we go. I must have moved by accident.
He's fucking dead.
Yeah, definitely a foot contusion. Put this mask on.
Also, there's another fucking janitor's box in there.
Oh, right.
Oh, it's over the next room.
Oh, that's the supply closet.
Oh,
At least
okay.
it makes sense for it to be in there.
Yeah.
You
Look
got
at these guys.
4 doctors just fucking like watching Pornhub or something. Oh man, I got to.
Hey guys, check it out. Look, like this chick is taking her tits out in the operating table.
I'm almost level 8,300 in a boob clicker game or whatever.
Or what's that? What's it? Raid Shadow Legends or whatever the fuck that mobile game is?
Is that even a game? I feel
I
like
don't
half
know.
the mobile games that you see ads for now are just like
They're
fake.
fucking garbage.
You just sign up for some like
How is this is on
bullshit
YouTube?
newsletter.
YouTube can't get any bigger sponsors. Like Doritos doesn't want to come in and advertise on YouTube.
every YouTube channel that has sponsors has like a Raid product placement. Nobody's playing your damn game, man.
How are they making money?
I don't know.
Raid Shadow like I've seen drink channels talking about cocktails sponsor Raid Shadow Legends. I've
we
seen
got another
YouTube channels
ambulance.
focusing on history. I've seen Let's Play channels. I've seen D&D related channels. I've seen lore related channels. I've seen art related channels. They're all talking about Raid Shadow Legends. Like fuck, at least with something like NordVPN or like Audible or something, it's like a product I can actually see myself using. But fuck Raid Shadow Legends, honestly. Like garbage looking fucking mobile game.
Yep. So Lisa finally got in.
Oh fuck, sweet.
We're putting her on another bed.
How great would it be if you wheeled her outside and just pushed her away?
Time of death.
Send
I'm
her
still
to another
alive.
hospital.
Time of death. 10:21. I'm still alive. I can hear you. You're just making that noise with your mouth. I'm not hooked up to anything. That's all right. I put her, bring her to the morgue.
You should send her to another hospital.
Oh, fuck. Why am I tied down to the table?
I was like, we gotta operate. Like, operate? I'm here to pick up my son.
All right, let's do the autopsy. What the fuck is going on? Leave me alone.
Mambo number 5 is blaring in their
Man,
ears.
these corpses sure are noisy.
Quick, double tap it in the head to make sure she's dead. We don't want another walker.
It's got like an ice pick and hammers it into her head. We got to do we got to, I don't know whatever you call them, a lobotomy on her brain.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Doesn't that normally go in through the nose? Yeah, but I'm not doing that.
Lobotomy. He just smashes her head with a hammer. This'll solve it.
The caves her skull in with a hammer. Oh, you gotta take your pants off so you can see your leg, even though it's an X-ray. You know, X-rays can't see through cloth, but can see through your fucking flesh and bones.
Yeah. Like, I understand why, but it was really funny when there was a comedian who was like, I love how doctors will be like, all right, time for an X-ray, and you're like, is it safe? And like, oh yeah, it's safe, and then they leave them.
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
I was like, we're just gonna put on this metal lead, and now like the reason is obviously like one X-ray to you is nothing, but if you're getting X-rayed like 8 times.
Oh yeah,
day,
if you're there all day, you know.
Yeah. It was just fucking funny. It's perfectly safe, and they fucking leave.
Like, there were warning signs everywhere. They make you put on like a fucking medieval suit of armor. So that
Close the blast doors. You just hear. That will hold them.
Though I did get X-rays taken recently, and the girl who did it didn't leave the room.
Oh.
So, I guess she doesn't give a fuck.
I already got cancer anyway.
Yeah, fuck
I
it.
keep telling you, you don't. Your boobs aren't fucking aren't tumors.
I got a cold anyway. I'm a lost cause.
Then why are they so big? They're not. Well, they're all.
Probably the boob job you got like 3 years ago. We keep telling you, like, oh yeah.
Also, you don't work here. Take off the take off the scrubs.
Just because you're dating Jim doesn't mean you work here. Get the fuck out. I'll just leave her in that room again. And let's see how long it takes for somebody to come in and actually look at her. Oh, here we go. Let's see where she's going. I'll speed this up a bit. She definitely has a foot injury.
My foot's hurting. Like, well, we need to do a series of tests. Like, your foot is indeed hurting.
Like that she wasn't like even in the building yet and they knew it was a foot contusion, but they still had to do a fucking X-ray.
Yeah.
Like, your foot's definitely got a contusion.
How great would it be if she was outside and this right now getting rained on the grave?
Some random boy with latex gloves feeling up her boobs. You know it's her foot that's busted.
Fucking Daryl, this is the 7th time I've told you. Stop it.
I'm sorry to tell you this, man, but I believe your boob is broken. So I'm going to need to put what? Yep. It's a very small bone in there that most people don't realize. I'm going to need you to take
fucking
off all your
doctor
clothes.
comes in, he's like, oh, okay, Lisa, we have your test result back. He's like, will you get out of here? It's like, he called us, like, stop selling lab coats to people.
Fucking do something, man.
You're under arrest for multiple sexual assaults.
Okay, here we go. We got another. How many fucking...
Sentenced to death because you're a monster.
The accuracy of this game is like... It's like mind-numbing because how many fucking doctors has this woman had to see for a foot injury? She spent like half of a day out in the road. And she had to come in and get on a bed so that Buddy could take her shirt off for some reason. Then she had to go get an X-ray, and another like 3 hours later, she's back on the table again. We knew what was wrong with her the whole time.
You can clearly see that there's a nail driven up through her foot. And like, I just need the nail removed, maybe a tetanus shot. And like,
Yeah.
all right, we're gonna do an X-ray.
$480 for...
Just hope that you don't have any sort of metal in your body, because the X-ray will not respond well to that.
The hell are analgesics?
What?
One of our things is analgesics, a drug mostly in pill form used to relieve pain.
Oh.
I mean, something you put in your anal is probably not going to relieve pain. Trauma center, TZ hospital.
When I was very, very young, I was sick with something, and I remember this is the only time I've ever had to take a suppository because I was so fucking sick I couldn't keep anything down. And I remember being like, what is happening? Fucking awful way to administer medication.
Yeah.
Shove it up your asshole.
Yeah,
I think I must have been like 4 or 5. I was not very old, and I really couldn't. It was like I had pneumonia, or I can't remember what it was, but it was like a really bad case of flu. I couldn't keep a single fucking thing down. They couldn't keep the medication in me long enough for it to work. So they're like, all right, we're gonna have to shove it up his ass.
You ever have to show your dick to a doctor?
No.
Oh, I had to do that.
Oh, gross.
I don't know why. I'm not sure if I was assaulted or not.
Doctor, my foot hurts. All right, take your dick out.
Man, that's comically small.
Doctor comes in, all right, so Aaron, your foot's hurt. Will you get out of here? Stop buying lab coats. It's like, we put signs up everywhere. Security.
The doctors keep coming into the room. It's like 4 doctors come in to tell you what's wrong. It's like, there's already a buddy in there doing the thing.
It's like, so we were going to operate on your foot, but we're just going to lop the dick off because it's so ugly. Save you the trouble, really.
Jimmy still got his foreskin. You were right. $20.
One of the grossest things I ever did, again, I think it might have been during the same flu when I was sick. I was only like 7 or 8. And I was went into emerge because I was really, really sick.
Oh.
And the doctor was like,
cancer?
all right, have you had any... What are your symptoms? And my parents were like, he's thrown up, he has a high fever, that sort of thing. And they're like, okay, any diarrhea? And they were like, no. And then I immediately fucking just destroyed the bed by shitting the most I've ever shitted in my life.
That's fucking wrong.
And the doctor's like, all right, we're going to put you down for a positive for diarrhea.
I guess it was good you did it then and not at home after he's already given you a prescription to a drug that doesn't matter because it's not what's happening.
Yeah. It was just, he just had to put me on antibiotics, but I think that's the sickest I've ever been with that flu. Like, fuck.
Yeah, this was fairly recent. I think it was like a year or 2 ago, where I was like, I just became deathly ill with some kind of flu. I don't know what the hell it was. And it got to the point where, like, food I had eaten the previous day, like, I didn't eat anything, and I didn't want to eat anything because I just felt sick and didn't feel like eating.
Yeah.
And then, like, the next day, I threw up. And I'm fairly certain the food I had eaten was like 98% of the way to be coming out my asshole. And it was just like, no, it's coming out this direction. Like, because it was the worst smelling fucking vomit I've ever had in my life. It was like nigh on shit. It was disgusting. Like, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get like E. coli from my vomit because this is disgusting.
I'm gonna fucking use my... It's like, it's halfway out your asshole.
It's like,
it's just...
fires back in. Yeah, that's basically what happened. It was disgusting.
It's so gross.
You're sitting on the toilet with like raspy farts waiting for something. Like, I'm gonna have really like spicy diarrhea. It's gonna hurt like hell. But it's gonna be really satisfying afterwards. And nope, vomit. It's like, okay.
I hate throwing up.
Thanks, buddy.
Throwing up is the worst thing ever. You just, like, you feel so fucking tired afterwards.
If it's a hangover vomit, it's horrible because your headache gets like 10 times worse afterwards.
See, I've never hungover vomited.
Oh. Well,
I don't get hangovers.
It's worse. But if you're like flu sick and you vomit, I've come to love throwing up when I'm sick. Because generally anyway, maybe not always, but generally you just feel terrible.
Yeah.
And then your body's like, okay, get all this shit out of you. And then once you finally do throw up, I'm like, okay, thank you. Like, thank God that's out of me. I just feel relieved.
Like,
so.
I find I do feel relieved afterwards, but I'm also, like, just exhausted. Because I remember once I threw up, and my parents were like, he's been in there for a while. And they came and I just fell asleep on the ground because I was so fucking... It might have just been because the flu was knocking me out, but I was just like my head was braced up against the tub, and I was like, and they were like, wake up.
You're like flat on the floor, like neck 90 degrees, smashed into the toilet. Like, oh my God, he's dead. Like,
No, he's just a dumbass. Fell asleep in the toilet.
Yeah, I fell asleep in the bathroom for once. That was because I was hungry. Well, not hungover. I was drunk. Just went into the bathroom, threw up, and then fell asleep. And then I remember waking up to Mom flicking on the bathroom light and go, Jesus! Like he's on the floor. Like, and then I was like, Jesus! Like I couldn't see anything. It was just a blinding light. Like, am I in heaven? What happened?
The first time I ever got drunk, I was more drunk than I think I've ever been in my fucking life, like, since. Like, I don't think I've ever been as drunk as this. I drank so much fucking liquor. I'm pretty sure I've told this story on this channel before.
Wasn't that like the first time you drank?
Yeah, I just said that.
Oh.
And my friend was driving me home, and I can't really remember what I was saying to her because it's been so long, but
She's not happy.
She almost fucking drove off the road because apparently what I was saying was so fucking hysterical that she had to pull the car over and stop, like, wipe the tears out of her eyes because she said, I literally couldn't see a fucking thing. And then the next thing I knew, I got home, crawled into bed, and the next thing I do, my dad was waking me up. I was like, time to go to church. And I'm like, I was so drunk. I was still drunk then. Like, I didn't sober up until probably like 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah, it's kind of sickening after being like a night of being drunk, and you wake up and you still feel like dizzy.
Yeah.
Like, this isn't fun anymore. Go away. Sick of this.
There's no women around here to fucking make this bearable. I just feel like shit.
Yeah, I mean, there's a novelty to it, obviously, but then once the novelty wears and you wake up, it's like, okay, go away, please. Like, I don't, like, you're sober, like, you're mentally sober, but your body is doing shit like it's drunk.
Yeah.
That's like, okay, stop. Like, to just be able to walk normally and not fly into the wall. She got a lot of foot viruses or whatever.
That's the fucking outbreak. It's like an athlete, like a super virulent, contagious version of athlete's foot. That's why the floors are all fucking covered over, because there's fungus growing on the floor.
It's just, even through the shoe. It's like friggin' something out of Last of Us or whatever. Trouble like
cordyceps.
Cordyceps growing out of your shoes as you're walking along. Oh, take your shoes off, sir. Like, you're gonna have to cut them off because I can't take them off.
Yeah, technically my foot is part of the shoe now.
Where's this guy going? Arm contusion. Oh yeah, just bring him outside. Roll him down the street, see how far he can go. He's got a swelling.
Oh man, that's Lisa Moore's wife.
Oh, John,
her husband,
yeah.
Sorry.
After she went home and told John about the amazing service at this hospital. Let's prescribe everything to this guy.
Fucking kill him.
Ice wraps, sure, why not? Jane Hall, where's she? Yeah, ice wraps. Perfect.
Get everybody addicted to morphine.
Yep. Making sure that they gotta pay as much as possible. Like, I just got indigestion. Yeah, we're gonna have to cut it out of you. Room stat overload.
So yeah, apparently China built that new hospital in
Oh, turbo game freaking out here.
They're building these new hospitals. Like, it's not obviously in a day, but like they're building massive fucking hospitals in
I don't know where they're
like
putting
an
it.
incredibly short amount of time. I don't know. I don't know anything about the situation, but it seems to me like that's either like fucking Jesus.
That's how they do it. They just go 3 times speed. Oh man, another flu season happened. Who's this guy? Chest pain. That's not a flu. We got a hiptoplasm or whatever.
What?
You got it.
What the hell's a hiptoplasm?
I don't know. I said it wrong. She doesn't Mary Clark, Kate Anderson, another Kate. We can't have too many Kates in here. We got need a diversity. I have to send you home, ma'am. We had a patient named Kate in here yesterday. There's too many Kates.
John and Kate plus 8.
Oh man,
That fucking awful show.
did you ever watch that?
I had to watch it through osmosis because my mom was a fan of it back in the day, and so like I remember watching it. I remember being like, because like, from what I remember, Kate wasn't the nicest woman. Although to be fair, she had 8 children, so I can't imagine how nice it would have been to be her. But then like the husband ends up like cheating on her with like a much younger, better looking woman.
I love it when there's like reality shows about specific people and they turn out to be dog shit humans and the show gets canceled. It's a great idea for big like studios to invest or production companies to invest in that kind of thing, and then it turbo backfires on them. Like those duck guys who were like not rednecks at all and just assholes. Also like the duck squad. What do they call it? Duck Squad?
Oh, Duck Dynasty.
Yeah.
But your time's Duck Guys. Who the fuck? Oh, he means Duck Dynasty.
Yeah. Well, Adam, we cured the coronavirus.
Thank God. And that all thanks to the power of the Chinese Communist Party and their glorious leader, Winnie the Pooh. No more Winnie the Flu for Winnie the Pooh.
Nope.
That's for sure.
And Ewan McGregor can go home happy because...
Why, was he here?
What?
Was he here?
Sure, yeah. He helped Winnie the Flu
oh, I see.
eat honey. What's his name? Robin Hood? What's his name?
Christopher Robin?
Christopher Robin. There you go. He's Robin Hood's brother. Anyway, we cured the coronavirus, and all we had to do was have diversity aligned away by all these people that we just hired, whoever was first on the list. And because that's how you make friends and good work environments, let whoever you can do the job. And just like that, Winnie the Flu is over. Goodbye, 2020.
Whoosh.
We'll see you next time.
We'll see you for the next massive fucking viral outbreak.
Yeah.
Nurse Aaron, time to sign off.
The biggest virus was this video.
Why do we do this? Fucking awful fucking content.